Hello everyone, good evening, and welcome to the return to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. In light of recent events, i.e. me having a lot of time away from playing certain games because of my birthday and other things, tonight, as we play this game, I'm going to solely focus on story. Like, we really need to advance the story as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Because if I don't advance the story, I feel like we're never going to beat it. Did you know that we are 30 hours into this playthrough? And people told me the game was only 30 hours long if you do all the side content?
So this is the
So let's go.
Goromaru? Oh, it's huge! Oh shit, this thing rules!
Loses his memories just to show up captaining some fancy ship, huh? He really is amazing, that boss of ours.
Indeed. So, right, nothing to do now except rest up and wait for Shigaki to come tomorrow.
Glad to be here.
So now they've joined. Oh, is he gold?
Ready and raring to
Oh,
go,
this is
Captain.
good. We needed more gold members. The gold, remember, everyone else we had already kind of maxed. So the fact that they're gold members means we can
We've been
assign
waiting
them.
for you.
Welcome back.
Man of the people.
Whoa! Thanks, boss.
To level him up.
Thanks so much.
Dim sum. Do you think they want the flowers? That's hilarious if they do. Let's find out.
Thanks so much.
They take the flowers. Wow.
Whoa! Thanks, boss.
Pansies for the pansy. All right.
Whoa! Thanks, boss.
We should definitely assign them as our members so that they'll start leveling up. I don't know. I don't remember how to do that on the ship. Can you even do that when you're on the ship?
Welcome back.
Oh, that's right. They want us to rest. They won't even let me do anything else. I have
Good
to
to
rest
see you,
right now for the
Captain.
story. Rest. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I can't do anything with the crew right now. Yep, I don't have any food. Yep. All right, let's just rest. Let's advance the story. Here we go. But I definitely need those gold crew members. We have very few. Those are the best ones because they level up higher than everybody else. Very good. What's up, Bruzy? How are you tonight? Welcome. Shigaki should be coming to the Goromaru. Time to hear what Tucker told him about the Esperanza's treasure. All right.
Good to see you, Captain.
Here we go.
Majima-san! Yo! You made it! Where's Saejima? Still sleeping.
Can hardly blame him. Flying to Honolulu, shipping off to Nele Island, immediately scrapping with you. And on top of that, now he's getting his head crammed with Hawaii this and Esperanza that.
I wonder if we can recruit him
Which
to
is
the
a
ship.
lot, even for the great Taiga Saejima.
Yeah, sure. Long as it ain't an excuse for our fight. There's no doubt he lost to me fair and square, you hear?
I mean, I'm going to fix the pop-ups because they're not in the bottom left. But shout out to VOD44, who just became an ultra supporter of the channel. That actually is a new member. And that counts. That's $15 of support for the stream. Thank you so much. All ultra members are around $15 of support for the channel. So thank you to VOD. Let's get that on the leaderboard. You're the first member of the night. Thank you, VOD. I appreciate that. Well, not 15. It's 5. There we go. You took 1, but it counts as 15. Excellent. Thank you. Okay.
Let's, just put a pin in that one for now, shall we? Finding that treasure's quite the undertaking. So with that, let's maybe get everyone up to speed.
Right. Our theory has Spade Tucker bringing you Yakuza here for 2 reasons. To both prevent the island closure and to search for the Esperanza treasure.
That's right. We're
Yep,
going for the
right
treasure.
so far.
Leaves me curious, though. Just how reliable is this guy's info?
You see, the lost treasure of the Esperanza is common knowledge around here. So hot tips about it are a dime a dozen and always bogus.
I don't know how reliable the info is, but I know it comes from Tucker himself. Furthermore, He provided all the funds for gathering the Yakuza, and got it set up with the government, too. So clearly he's feeling confident. Enough to bet a good chunk of change on it, at least.
Why, though? What makes it all so trustworthy?
Come on, tell it to us straight, Shigaki.
It's firsthand from a pirate.
Thank you, VOD44 says, keep up the great work, Phil. I used to watch your videos way back, and I recently found you again and started watching again. Thank you. I'm still at it, man. Still plugging away, doing all kinds of playthroughs and other content as well. Check out my Reacts channel, at DSP Reacts, if you're interested in wrestling commentary or, you know, fast food taste testing. DSP Tries It, which I resumed in the fall, stuff like that. And Greetings, you're right. Greetings says, my join video here on the channel is outdated. It totally is. It's all my old equipment. I haven't updated it in a while. If I ever get a chance to make a new one, if I remember, I will. We'll have to see. Thanks for that reminder, actually.
Some papers his descendant had. Kind of like a journal, you know?
This descendant was one of the original Esperanza sackers then, I take it?
Yep. Tucker acquired it from this so-called descendant. Apparently as a way to settle up the guy's gambling debts. Lo and behold, the journal accounts bearing the treasure on Nelly Island.
So they have evidence.
Where
It's
on
there.
Haley Island?
Some sort of secret cave, apparently. So, that's more or less what we've been looking for every day. That said, we can't be too thorough about it, or else the Haku will get wise to us. And until recently, we couldn't alert our Tojo clan watchdog. We all agreed one Goro Majima was to stay out of it.
Boy, sounds like a dick.
Captain, we should meet with Tucker. I'd like to see this journal for myself. If it's fake, all this is for shit. Won't matter how long we search here.
All right, I'll make the arrangements. Just be sure to keep your guard up going in.
Or an old moneylender?
Money is the key part of that. Money is what pays for world-class bodyguards. And not just the rough and tough sort, the kind that kill without a second thought. The detail he's assembled could snuff out 100 Yakuza, no problem.
That's it? A few bodyguards will make you quit? Thought you said you were a real Yakuza.
Ex-Yakuza now, actually.
So where do we find Tucker?
Actually, on that front, we'll need to go through his rep first to find out.
His rep?
Lawyer by the name of Kobayashi. Anyone who wants to meet Tucker has to go through him. That includes me, back when I first met him.
Isn't Kobayashi like some speed eater? Like he eats a bunch of hot dogs or some shit? I think he does. I think that's who that is in real life.
Well, whatever going through him means, it must be pretty easy if you did it.
Hey, Captain! That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Yeah, Shigaki's tough. That ain't enough to get to him.
Yeah, it's fine.
See, you hear that? That sounds like someone with hurt feelings.
Anyway, you're gonna want to meet with Kobayashi. You'll find him in Honolulu. There's a small white bridge in Harbor Park. You find that place, you wait there, and he'll send someone to get you.
Shit,
Okay.
all this just to talk to him? Old man's paranoid.
Yeah, I hear he's got a lot of enemies. But when it comes down to it, he's just a cowardly old geezer.
That's right. There's also the Kobayashi Maru, which is the unbeatable scenario in Star Trek that all Starfleet trainees have to try to figure out what to do. And basically, there is no way to actually win. So you just, what they do is they see how you lose, and they judge how you lose as like how you would be as a leader. Like, do you just go crazy, suicide, take out as many enemies as you can, and go down in a blaze of glory? Do you actually try to save as many people as you possibly can, even though you know you're going to sacrifice yourself? Like, it's supposed to be a judgment of how good of a leader you are when you know you're in a losing scenario. I forgot all about the Kobayashi Maru. Cool. Let's see here. I received another $2 tip. It's a troll. It's some idiot. It's a complete idiot. All right, I'm just going to ignore the complete idiot. I mean, what's the point of tipping me if you're going to say something dumb that's completely insanity and you know I'm not going to read it on the stream? Thanks for nothing. I mean, you're so dumb. Anyway, Majima-san, once you're done hashing things out with Tucker, let me know how it went. I've been wondering just how believable this journal of his is for a while now. Good luck. Alrighty, let's get this shit moving.
Welcome back.
Why is the unbeatable test named after a Japanese guy? Because they saw Kobayashi, speed eating in real life and realized there was no way they would ever beat him. He's just a machine. He sucks things in like a vacuum. So that's what they named the unbeatable scenario in Star Trek.
Hard at work, Captain?
I made that up, by the way. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, wait. What do they want me to do? Rest again? No. Oh, they probably want me to go to the steering wheel. Okay. You almost believed me, Apollo? Wow. I know, my bullshit's very believable. Sigh.
Yeah.
Sigh. You're looking so high. If you need a rest, say so. Captain, it's not like that. It's, I guess you might say I've had a dream that I can't get go of. Well, come on, out with it. What is it? It's silly. I don't want to bother you about it. Well, don't be saying that about dreams. It ain't silly. Having a dream's a good thing. Lots of folks out there don't. That's nice of you to say and all, but still, what's this guy's deal? Hell's this? A diary? This ain't Masaru's, is it? Dear diary, it's been another restless journey on the sea. Amid these loathsome waves, one only thought brings me comfort, the women of Minato Ward. Sometimes I worry the day will never come when I enjoy the company of a Minato girl. Oh my god, are you serious? I need to snap out of this. The ocean's most treacherous when you're lovesick. Dear diary, the captain, Noah, Jason, and I are growing closer day by day. I'm happy here. We're all pulling together, invested in each other's successes. Everyone wants to take this a grand adventure. Yet as I try, I find myself dreaming about Minato girls. I really don't even want to know what they are, because it's going to be one of these ridiculous side quests where it's like you run some kind of a nightclub or a hostess club or something crazy, right? You just know it. Oh, diary, I'm such a stupid, lovelorn fool. I owe it to the crew to keep my mind on the ship. If only I could meet a real Minato girl. Imagine going on a date with her and attending a party. Just once, I'd be able to devote myself fully to our journey. This is dumb as shit. I agree. His big dreams could go with some girl from the Minato Ward in Japan. He was right. I never should have asked. This Minato girl thing's really got him by the balls, though, and it can't be good. Maybe I can help him out. Like I know anything about this crap, though. I'll have to look into it next time I'm in Honolulu. Oh, my God. They should have just called the mission Blue Balls. That's what should have been called. The guy's got blue balls. How do I...
This would be great for street surf.
Prepare to sail, because I want to assign the gold guys now. See who's max that we should get out of here and put the gold characters in. Probably. Actually, hold on. Do I have anything new here? No, we still... Oh, we do. Who's that? Oh, Sakana-chan. Oh, cool. We finally have 3 characters for the support squad. It's about dang time, right? Damn, okay. So for our boarding squads, that's where we should put the gold characters. So let's get rid of this guy, this wimp. Who is this? Elena. She's a wimp. She sucks. Where's my new gold characters? Here, no. Yes.
I'll do what I can.
And he's only level 30, so let's get the other gold character in. There we go.
I got you, boss.
Those are the ones we gotta level up. Then we get these other wimps out. Yeah, we gotta basically trade up for the better characters.
Not a problem.
Oh, she was gold. Oh, shit, we have a gold. Oh, hold on. Put her in there.
I'll do what
There
I
you go.
can.
So we have a whole gold boarding crew now. That's what we want. Here's a guy we didn't even use yet. The swordsman we just recruited. He's silver, so that's good. You usually want to trade out all the beige or the coppers for silvers. So if we have any silvers that are sitting on the bench, we want to bring them in. See, like this one?
Don't even worry.
We want to bring in all the silver characters.
Okay.
Not a problem.
I think that's it. I think everyone else already is a silver. See, these are all bronzes. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay. That's the best we're going to do with that. All right. Good stuff. So now we have our full party of golds as the initial boarding crew, and then everyone else, is kind of lower level. All right. Cool. So what are we doing? We're going to... Here we go. All right. We are going to... here because we're going back to Honolulu now.
All right, let's shove off.
Going to that bridge to try to get that lawyer, right? It doesn't matter that they're level 1. Once they do like 1 or 2 fights, they level way up anyway. All right, so here we are. Oh, we're literally going right here. Right next to us. Okay. Cool. Life is good after my birthday. The birthday bash was amazing, but it's good to get back to normalcy. I really felt pretty gross yesterday when I woke up. I'm good now, though. All right, here it is. This is the bridge they were talking about, the White Bridge. Wait, here we go. Okay.
Go to the White Bridge in Harbor Park. This seems like the place.
We just wait here and that Kobayashi guy will come get us, right? That's what we were told.
Yeah, guess so. I wonder, you think they know what we look like?
Captain? I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Hey, shit. They're beelining straight for us. Sure
lot
looks
of
like
them.
Kobayashi's welcoming committee to me.
And you'd be quite right indeed. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Majima-san. I'm Kobayashi, Mr. Tucker's representative. I received word from Shigaki-san you'd like to meet my client, and that you're quite the heralded Yakuza back in Japan. Legendary, they call you.
Indeed.
That's what I'm told, anyway.
Well, you'll forgive my indulgence, but I happen to subscribe to the notion that seeing is believing. And as such, I'd like to spar with you, verify your status directly, if I may.
So we have to beat the shit out of
You were supposed to
Kobayashi?
be a lawyer.
A martial artist turned lawyer, to be exact. One who can hold his own against a Yakuza turned pirate.
And if I beat you, you're saying we're clear to meet Tucker.
You'll find I'm no pushover. And should I find no issues with your character, then yes, I'll introduce you.
Love me an old
See you later,
dog with
Captain.
some
Have a good
bite
night.
left.
All right. As you can see, I've leveled up slightly by doing all the pirate missions.
Ah, heck. If I were me from 30 years back, we'd have had a real fight on our hands.
Shit, that many? Man, I can't be that much younger than you.
You fought well, Majima-san. I will indeed connect you with Mr. Tucker. You've passed my test with flying colors.
Great, so where do we go?
Madlantis.
Oh, great.
Well, I'll be damned. Last time we were there, everyone seemed to think he'd left.
Indeed, he has. For those lacking the proper authorization, that is. He maintains a suite at the Luxury Palace Hotel. Give it another try. Who knows? This time around, he may just be there.
So now we just got to Honolulu. We got to go back to Madlantis, back on the ocean. So Tucker's staying in the suite at the Luxury Palace Hotel over in Madlantis. Correct. I nearly forgot, but have you made any progress in the Pirate Coliseum? What's that got to do with anything? There's guards around the area where the suites are located, and those who haven't conquered the one-star championship aren't permitted to enter. Did we do that? I feel like we did. I'm sure with your skills you have no trouble in doing that championship. I'm pretty sure we did, and if not, we're going to turbo through it with as much as we upgraded the ship and all the pirate crew. Like, we're just going to turbo right through it. It's not a big deal. All right, so we got to go to Atlantis. Oh, I was going to look into the Minato girls that Masaru mentioned in his diary. Might as well ask Kay the bartender. So we have to go to Revolve first. All right. You want me to go to Revolve? Might as well just fast travel over there. Okay. Okay. I have received a $5 tip. From Only Ice Dividend, can you make a video of your morning routine? No. Well, I mean, technically, could I? I mean, actually, I don't even have a camcorder anymore. I'd have to do it with, like, my phone. Because that camcorder is, like, ancient. I don't even have it anymore. It doesn't work anymore. So I'd have to use my phone to do it. But there's no interesting thing to my morning routine. I get out of bed. I use the bathroom, right? I shower. I shave. I put clothes on. Things I'm not going to show you, right? Then I go downstairs. I make myself a black coffee. I usually fill Jasper's food bowl. I eat the breakfast sandwich, which takes like a minute to nuke, and I eat it, and I talk to my wife, which I'm also not going to show you. And then I come upstairs and I set up for the stream, which takes, 20, 30 minutes, everything. Like, there's nothing there to even show you, right? Like, I don't know what you would expect me to show you. Like, there's nothing to show. It's not like there's a giant, interesting sequence I can show you of stuff. There's nothing there. It's all private stuff. I'm not going to show myself half naked in the shower and shit. You know what I mean? So, no. But thanks for the $5 tip. That's the biggest tip of the day. 32 bucks to support and climbing, guys. Please, tonight, let's hit the goal. We didn't hit it earlier because South of Midnight was a humongous disappointment for most people. They did not like it. And I want to do DSP Tries It tomorrow, which we will do if we hit the goal tonight. So let's hit it tonight. Okay.
Aloha.
If it ain't the captain, welcome in. Gotta set, there's something on my mind. What's going on? I'm all ears. You know the Minato Award? How would someone go about dating a woman from there? Eh? Why would you even ask her? She's in Hawaii. Okay, I gotcha. A member of your crew's so hung up on Minato girls that he's slacking on the job, huh? Been some time since I heard so stupid of a plight. Telling me, are you sure this crew member isn't you? Hell no, I don't even know what a Minato girl is. Oh, you don't? I guess it makes sense with your whole amnesia thing. What's the deal with them? A Minato girl refers to a young lady from Tokyo's Minato Ward, or at least one who has that aura. The ward, of course, is known as one of the most posh and refined, so it's all about rich women, rich girls. Minato girls, as they're called, are famed for lives of luxury. They're fixtures of high society affairs, and they're treated like royalty. They're not only beautiful, but paragons of taste and elegance. Essentially, Minato girls represent all the glitz and glamour of the modern world. You're sure feeling chatty? No, so that means what? A guy's got to go all the way to Tokyo if he wants to meet one of these girls? Not necessarily. As I said, Minato girls don't have to hail from Minato itself, but rather, they should seem like they belong in Minato. If she looks the part and acts with grace, then it doesn't matter what ward or hell what country that she's even really from. There are more Minato girls than you might imagine, even in Hawaii. Shit, can't be that hard to find one then. Well, great, Kay. You got a line on any of these? Why would I? I ain't trying to meet no fancy-ass Minato girl. Although if elegance is what you're after, maybe you should look a little closer. Yeah, oh yeah. The girl has like no clothes on, so elegant. Not in your wildest dreams. What's that supposed to mean? I'm classy as fuck. You two are no help. How the hell am I gonna pull this off? Maybe I could be of service. Oh no. Look who it is. It's the woman who used to wear that freaking, the leopard print shirt. Remember her? She's back. You and I must have very different definitions of elegance. Is that how you talk to a regular customer? Who asked you anyway? Your widow's peak waste of space? My name is Machiko. Maybe you know me from Mismatch, Hawaii's most popular dating app. Wait, no, that's right. This is not that woman. This is the other woman who ran the dating app. The stupid heart hair and the heart glasses. That's right. I totally forgot because I didn't do that side quest in Infinite Wealth. That's why I didn't remember it. So it's her. Oh, God, it's even worse. I'd rather take the old woman with the leopard print. At least she's funny. This one's just obnoxious. Okay. Machiko-san is a matchmaker. She must know about any Minato girls around here. Maybe I can rustle up 5 or so. I can hardly give away their personal info willy-nilly. I need you to cough up a bit of scratch. This better be worth it. How much do you have in mind? Pay off my tab at this dive bar. Gotta pay off this lady's tab. 10 grand to pay off her tab. What an old bag. All right, mama's thirsty. Pay up the 10 grand. So I pay up the 10 grand, and that's done there. Keep a professional lady. All right. Here's some information. Here you go. There it is. There's the Minato girls. Amazing. Very exciting. A cosplayer by the name of Enna. She's in Hawaii for TV production. Quite the figure in the cosplay community. Let's move on to girl number 2. This is a classic bombshell beaut. Style and panache. She's got men's tongues hanging out in Timbuktu. Third name is Kaho, a career woman. Something of an entrepreneur, a girl after my own heart. Brains and beauty. Fourth up, Psycho. She's something special, queen of the racetrack. I think she's in Hawaii at the invitation of a corporate client. I wonder what kind of racing. Last but not least, captivating Misoshi, a streamer. Oh boy. What kind of a weirdo would ever want to get hooked up with a streamer? Talk about bottom of the barrel. Anyway, so here we go. She live streams games. That's even worse. Even worse kind of content. All right, all right, I get it. All right. Jesus. All right. So, you know what? Might be good to head over to the ship's equipment before we head back to Midlantis. Ain't too far from here. Maybe I'll stop. So now they're forcing me to go to Julie's. Now, wait. Is she recruited or not?
Aloha.
We already maxed out the friend meter, but I'm not sure if they're considering her a maximized friend yet or not.
Come on in.
What about him? He has like nothing. He's like real low. Let's see. Nothing. No. And if I do this, yeah, Noah, I can level him up. But you know these take forever, guys. I'm gonna do this, and I swear to God, I'm just gonna turbo through it because I want to up the relationship. I think we have to do this twice, but I don't want to sit here for 40 minutes doing it because this is gonna seriously. This is like insane. So I'm just gonna do this because all he's gonna do is, oh, thanks for being my friend. Thanks for taking me off the island. Want me to tell him for you? Who is Dad?
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I'll do it. No. All right. Give him a coded message to this cipher. Write him a letter. There you go. Write him a nice letter. That way you don't have to do it in person. There you go. Beautiful. Like, no lie, we listened to all that dialogue. That would have been like 10 minutes. All right, so that's done. Okay. I have some shout-outs to do here. But in the meantime, we got to go to Julie's now. Here we go. Which we've already done a bunch of upgrades. She already joined our crew and everything. Okay, let's do a couple of quick shout-outs. So first off, Glib the Orange did a $5 super chat, which I believe is actually our biggest super chat of the night, is it not? So let's get that on the leaderboard. If Mr. Beast offered you $1 million to do a 9-to-5 job for a year, but you had to do it the whole year, what jobs would you think to do? I don't know. I don't even know what jobs I'd be qualified for because I've been out of the workforce for 15 years. I've been running my own business. Like, what would I possibly be able to do? Yeah, that's a what if that I don't really care to even think more about because I'm not going to do that. And Hair of the Dog did a $5 super chat. If there was enough pre-stream support, would you consider doing an old school camera capture video for the nostalgia? So what you're saying is, if basically a stream was pre-funded, would I turn off the stream, turn on a digital camera, and record the TV? Could that happen? Yes, but I don't have a camera anymore. The cameras that I used to use, I haven't used since 2013. It's been 12 years. They don't work anymore. They died. One of them had a battery door that doesn't stay closed, and all the batteries have worn out too. I don't have any digital cameras anymore to do that. So I would have to go buy a camera and then hook it up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see it happening. And I understand that there's a nostalgia factor there, that someone might like to just see a camera video with the old style audio with the camera's built-in mic or whatever. But I mean, times change, and times have changed much for the better, in my opinion. Everyone today does direct capture. Everyone today does live stream. Everyone today has this quality, so doubtful that I would do that. Archmage says, good evening. I saw your gameplay of Salt of Midnight. It's pretty good. Sadly, I don't think the games that are heavy story-based are good for streaming. Not necessarily the case. I just played Suikoden, and everyone who was there enjoyed it, engaged, and supported it. I just think that South of Midnight is a game that, number one, everyone already has written off because recent reviews have been poor for it, and everyone claims it's woke, even though I didn't see any wokeness in the game today. It's just this big mob mentality against it that's working against it. And then in addition to that, the gameplay is nothing to write home about. It plays exactly like an old school platformer, like Prince of Persia combined with like Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper. And people in 2025 don't really look for people to stream that kind of experience. You know what I mean? So there you go. Guys, we're at 42 bucks. Thank you. We're almost to a third of the way to our goal. We got to hit this goal tonight to get back on track and do DSP tries it tomorrow. Let's do it by the end of tonight. Thank you for the early support. Okay.
Oh.
How is the Goromaru? She's doing well, a hell of a ship. With all the assistance I gave her, of course. You want to see what else I can provide? No, because I don't have enough. How about How to Be a Pirate? 3 magazines.
That'll do it.
I crafted How to Be a Pirate. Yeah, see, I want to do some of these. Like the Super Shark Cannon. And I need the components to do it. Look, I need shark stones. I need so much to do it, right? Same thing here. I need a ton of different components to do these. This one I could actually do if I just had more components. But I don't have them. I need 5 more squid tentacles and some more components to do the squid launcher. Look at that. These rings I'll probably never get. I don't think I'm ever going to need them, even though I have the components for them. Like, I already got a ridiculous amount of rings from doing all the pirate stuff. And these just take too long to do. Seriously. They take way too long to make that stuff. So, what's up, Jade? Good evening. Good to have you here. Hello. We be in Hawaii much longer? No. Once I'm ready, I'm heading back to Atlantis. Come back when you have more materials. It's vital to regularly maintain your ship. Sure thing, I'll be back. Now I can go to Atlantis. Okay. I think we already bought a bunch of stuff from her. Okay, to go to Atlantis, let's do it. Like I said, tonight I just want to advance the plot as much as humanly possible. Enough with the side stuff for now. I want to push the narrative. Okay.
Captain.
I think we're gonna have to do the ship battles or the Coliseum battles, which is fine. We should like turbo our asses through them, I think. What about the Minato girls? Look, I hear my mouth. Fuck the Minato girls. No one cares about them.
Hard at work, Captain.
Minato girls can kiss my ass. I got better things to do, like fuck up pirates at the Coliseum. That's more fun than Minato girl bullshit. Okay. To Madlantis.
All right, let's shove off.
What's that place Tucker was supposed to be staying in called? Right, the Luxury Palace Hotel.
Hard at work, Captain.
Silver Grasshopper.
Steady. Which of you sorry suckers is it gonna be?
We need that rare dragonfly. We never found it though. I don't even know where it is. Anything new here? No. Literally no. We just go all the way across town. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, Iron Man the Power. Since tomorrow you should react to the gameplay trailer to Welcome to Brightville. What the hell is that? He said it's a We Happy Few mixed with Dishonor. I've never heard of it. This guy's fast travel, is he not? Yeah, see? The Luxury Palace. There we go. Perfect. Wow, that was absolutely dead on where I wanted to be. Cool. All right, he has tough bodyguards. We should be ready for a fight. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Not so fast there. Change of plans. Oh, Dad Masaru? Sorry, Noah, but we're going to have to tell you to stay back.
I count on you.
Clark here will look after you.
Sorry.
Let's head back to the Goromaru, Noah. Oh, I get it. This is something a little kid like me shouldn't see yet, huh? I wasn't going to be direct about it, but yeah, more or less. You saw the lawyer's goons over in Honolulu, didn't you? Bodyguards for rich guys tend to be pretty on edge. No guarantee if one of them won't pull out a gun and start shooting. It's okay, I understand. I won't throw a fit or anything. Let's go, Goro. All right. Looks like he's learning his boundaries a bit. Means he's growing up. Going on an adventure turns a boy into a man, you know. You might be right. Now, you men, let's do it for real this time. All right.
Welcome. Mr. Tucker's room is right this way.
Alrighty. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect things to go quite this smooth.
You can thank Mr. Shigaki and Mr. Kobayashi. They vouched for you after all. Sir, I have Captain Majima here for you.
There he is.
Jesus.
Oh. Thought we got that vouch thing.
Yes, you certainly did.
Then what's with these suits?
Captain Majima, was it? We just need to do a little verification, make sure you're worth our boss's precious time. You understand. Huh. No hard feelings if we go too far, yeah?
This a joke?
Right. Let us know if you need anything else.
Well, I figured this would happen.
Good thing we left Noah behind.
Fine. Let's give them what they want, boys!
Here we go again. Pepper combo. You'd think by now he would have figured out how to not almost get hit by his own blade, but
Whoops, my bad.
he hasn't improved at all. Oh, that's it. Well, that was fast. Okay, then.
We worth your time now? Wait, Tucker? The fuck? Where's he running?
Captain! Need a ride?
Great timing, lads! Now, let's follow that boat!
Okay. I thought they had mentioned that I needed to do Coliseum battles, but I guess we've already done them, like I said. We have done some of them already, so we must have beaten the basic requirement to do this story.
Right then! Let's kick it up a notch!
They have nitrous on the boat. Of course they do. Idiot, what are you doing to your boat?
Hey, Cap, ease up. If we don't watch our speed through these rocks, the ship's good as sunk.
He's gonna wreck his own boat, man.
What now? A secret lair?
And it looks like he left the front door wide open.
It's not much of a secret if it's wide open and there's nothing preventing you from entering it. Probably have to fight gauntlets of enemies in here.
Tucker went further in. You think he's got some kind of secret hideout back there?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Whether he is or not, let's keep going, the three of us. If anything happens, we'll retreat to the Goromaru for safety.
This cave. They've been messing around with it. Be careful. If you see anything suspicious, don't touch it.
Oh, you're thinking it'll trigger some sort of trap? Like a pitfall or some flying wall arrows?
It's Indiana
This
Jones.
has got me feeling like some kind of raider.
Decker? No, I've never seen Decker. What's Decker? Reading says, this reminds me of Decker. What the hell's that? Wow, that was fast. I walked 4 steps. Time for a cutscene.
Oi! Stop right there!
Oi!
It's the end of the line. Now, who the hell are these guys? They just been sitting here waiting?
That'd mean... Shit, it's an ambush!
Try to die nice and slow for us, eh?
Okay. Wave 2. How did my gun went completely through them and didn't hit them?
What the?
Oh no. Of course that was above them the whole time. They never looked up.
It's a trap! We'll take care of this, Captain. You go on ahead, and we'll meet up with you.
Loud and clear.
All right.
A dead end? That don't seem right. Gotta be some trick to this. That's looking mighty suspicious.
The glowing red button. All I had to do was shoot the glowing red button. Oh, what a tricky puzzle. I never figured that out. There we go. Take it, you bastards. Poor one guy's left. He's like, oh shit. Slaughter a whole room of my friends.
Another fucking switch.
Oh, come on. There. Oh, we haven't done this in 100 years. Can't parry at all. I can't do it. It requires too fast of an input. I finally did one. There we go. Okay. Final. Toughness Z. Good jump. Working well. It doesn't really work when you have to press A to run and to jump at the same time. Like, you can't really do it. Come on. I had to do a flying slash instead. There we go. Damn, murdered the whole room. Surprise! I shot him, it didn't even work. There we go, mow his ass down. Another one? Brutalize his ass. This went the wrong way. Okay. Oh, come on! Okay. Oh, I didn't even mean to do this. I was in the middle of a combo.
The hell's that noise?
Whoa!
This ain't good.
Just like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nice. Oh.
Hey! Captain!
Oh, there they are.
Sorry! Over here!
How the hell did they move the cage here so fast? What?
What the hell's this?
What? A freaking robot?
Oh, fascinating. Well, whatever you are, come at me. That thing's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Have the gorilla hit him. There we go. Well, I guess the chimpanzee. Yeah! The sadistic ape. Well, if they're like no damage. Ah, fuck. Wow, this thing's a tank.
That thing's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Back. How do I get to its back, though?
That thing's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Chopping the fuck out of it. It still won't die. Damn, I'm gonna get in its weak spot. Shot it in the weak spot, nothing.
That thing's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Yeah, I get it. I can't hit it though. There's no like accurate aiming, right?
Now!
There we go.
Scrap metal!
There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. All right.
Thanks for the save.
All good. But I think that was the ace up Tucker's sleeve. We're probably right on his heels now.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
All right. Back to pirate mode, or should I go to Luffy mode?
Ready for this?
Oh, they threw me back to pirate mode.
If Tucker's anywhere, it's probably in here.
Hey, fuckhead! What gives? I got Shigaki's go-ahead and everything!
Guess he must be shy.
Oh, Captain, well done. You impressed me indeed. Even more than your mad dog reputation led me to believe.
Finally get to hear your pretty voice.
Tuh.
This mean you're done throwing hoops at us?
Yes, it does. Now, allow me to make a few preparations before we speak.
Come on, you can relax, old-timer. We might look scary, but we're really just a bunch of teddy bears at heart, you know?
Stop.
It's a big room.
That's far enough.
I think this distance will work just fine for our little parley. It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Majima. You and your friends. My name is Spade Tucker. I've come here from New York in pursuit of the lost treasure of the Esperanza.
Making us stand back even with your protective glass, are you?
I happen to be excessively cautious.
A strange trait for someone who makes a living on debt collection, I admit.
And it was collecting on a debt that led you to this old pirate's journal, yeah? We'd sure love to hear the story.
Naturally. It was 30 years ago now, when I obtained the journal in New York. Bound in red leather, no bigger than my palm, its pages chock full of drawings and notes from an age of ship and sail.
And it said the Esperanza treasure's on Nele Island, correct? Mind if we see that for ourselves? Seeing as Shigaki's on board with us, it's fair to say we're all allies here, right?
To be clear, no matter how many people you add to your side, my share will remain 80% to your 20.
That check out?
I mean, it makes sense, if the info in the journal's accurate.
Unfortunately, I cannot show you the journal. I'm well aware its real value comes from the extraordinary rarity of the information inside. Thus,
I committed its contents to memory, every last page, and had it burned.
You what? You sure it's safe and sound up there? Memory ain't always so reliable. And I speak from experience.
you're correct. And it's why you'll be minding your manners. Once we embark on this
Little treasure hunt, you do well to treat me with care.
So he wants to team up with you?
Guy's a loan shark through and through.
The journal's previous owner was a descendant of one of the pirates who buried the Esperanza's treasure. Well, the descendant of the brother of one of those pirates, to be precise. But who's to argue?
he relinquished the journal and, as if freed from a burden, promptly drank himself to death. I had it appraised thoroughly, verifying that it was in fact penned some 200 years ago.
And so you believe it's real?
Indeed. It explains in great detail the method by which the treasure was hidden. Its unfortunate author, desperately racked with guilt, poured his secrets onto the page as a means of atonement.
Oh? So what got him feeling so guilty?
To keep their hard-won treasure's location a secret, the pirates, to no one's surprise, turned to murder.
Turn to what?
Ah, caught your interest, have I? Perhaps I ought to start from the beginning, yes?
Oh. So you know, as the Esperanza treasure found its way to Nelly Island, I better listen close. Oh, this is going to be like an hour, isn't it?
The year was 1816.
Oh, no.
And the original crew of the Esperanza had made off with a prize of their own.
Is there a skip, fast forward button, 10 seconds? You know, on YouTube, you skip 10 seconds
mainly
forward.
Silver and gold, save for one outlier, the supposed elixir of eternal life. But on the return voyage west across the Pacific, they were attacked by pirates. The journal's author, you see, was one of those attackers, and he detailed the claiming of the Esperanza, their spirits high. That is, until a sudden, aberrant storm saw fit to wreck their ships. As if by fate, our pirate protagonist's fleet washed ashore on Nele Island. He and his surviving cohorts ventured inland, only to happen upon a deserted village. Could it have been abandoned, they asked. As they searched the area, they caught sight of an old woman tottering away through the brush.
Oh,
the pirates, still unseen, decided to follow her. They tailed her all the way to a secret and well-hidden cave. Inside were the villagers, several dozen of them, having fled their homes in fear of the pirates.
Had the old woman been but a little faster, the pirates would never have found this cave. And thus, they hatched a vile plan.
What better place to store their precious cargo? Yes, this mysterious, secluded refuge was the perfect fit. That left one order of business. And for the villagers, there would be no tales to tell.
Oh my God.
As any pirate worth his salt knows, the only silent man is a dead one.
Yeesh, that's some outright despicable shit. I'd feel guilty too.
After the act, the pirates hid the treasure, agreed to return together in the future. Now, that leaves one to wonder, did they each plan to return alone and take it all? Who can say?
But in any case, they loaded some small boats with rations and left
the island.
One of the guys, he was saved by an American whaling ship, right? Lived long enough to say he hid the treasure on Palmyra Atoll before dying. Was he just wrong about where, or was he lying to them on purpose?
We have no way of knowing, unfortunately.
Oh, shucks.
Maybe, but you're sure it's here on Nele Island? Palmyra's completely out of the question?
The empty settlement the pirates happened upon, it was apparently known as the Village of Heretics.
Of heretics?
Yes, as in those who opposed the orthodox Polycana teachings.
Logically, that would imply Nele Island, a Polycana holy site, the very place those zealots broke away to.
If we can find this Village of Heretics, then I, knowing the contents of the journal, will be able to pinpoint the cave's location.
Okay.
With fortune on our side, the Esperanza treasure should still be lying within, untouched.
This heretic village, I take it the place ain't so easy to find?
Oh, no.
Indeed.
Oh,
Certainly
no.
not something you can search for online.
I've pored over Polycana literature, interrogated its followers in Honolulu.
This doesn't work, huh? Darn.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
I used to have a shortcut button for that, but I stopped. I turned it off because I never used it. Now it's the perfect time to use it, and I don't have it set up to work. So, oh well. I couldn't use the shortcut button in the right timing. Oh well. Well, I got it to play. This is ridiculous. These freaking cutscenes are so overblown in Yakuza.
All in vain. Leaving me now to simply wait and hope, sitting on my hands.
It falls to Shigaki and his men to comb the island and find it.
Right, just throwing people at the problem. The place ain't exactly small, you know that, right?
You young people and your instant gratification. Palikana's previous sage, Bryce Fairchild, had nearly all of Hawaii's underworld in his service.
Yes.
Thanks
Correct.
to him, no one
That was
even
the last
knew where
game.
Nele Island was, let alone some tiny village on its shores. Compared to then, I'd say we've made quite a bit of progress. I've waited 30 years for this chance to arrive, and I've no intention of letting it slip away.
You were treasure hunters once upon a time? Certainly you can understand that.
Damn right. I've been trying to hide my excitement since I walked in.
Same here.
You two really are suckers for this, huh?
Then it would seem we've reached an agreement. Return to me as soon as you've uncovered the village. I'll be waiting at my hotel in Madlantis.
Okay, we have to go find this village.
Today, for once, I found myself freed from boredom. I thank you for that, Captain Majima.
So we're trying to find some village of heretics. Once we find it, he should be able to find the cave.
what do you
And
think,
inside is
Captain?
the treasure.
Do you really believe Tucker's story is true?
Hey, the guy's got lots of dough and little time, and he's spending both on this, ain't he? He believes it. And hell, I do too.
There is a mystique to the Esperanza treasure that makes you want to believe. It's why I fell for every fake lead back then.
Well, this one could be fake too, right?
Right. So, best we don't count our chickens yet, you know? Now, where are we off to next, Captain? Straight to Nele Island, perhaps? Join Shigaki and the others in hunting down that heretic village?
Bingo.
Okay. As I suspected. So in fact, oh yeah, look. Where are we going? What just happened? I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to leave Madlantis, but we already were in the water. But the way they worded it made me feel like that's what I need. I don't know, that was dumb. Let's get out of here.
Good work out there.
Here we go. Okay, we're going to Nele Island. Yes.
All right, let's jump off.
Yo. Greetings, I have no idea what you're talking about. First off, I should find Shigaki. Got to see how far he's got searching for the village of heretics. So we're back to Nele Island. Oh. At least we're advancing. Is that Saijima?
Yeah.
What are you doing out here? I pulled an all-nighter studying so I can keep up with the conversation. Nobody has to fly back to Japan, if only. That's it, so we can't do anything with him yet. All right. There he is.
Shigaki, we had ourselves a little sit-down with Tucker.
Shh. Hang on.
Huh?
Rodriguez.
Oh shit, you're here too, are you?
Something you can't say in front of me?
Oh, no, it's just some old Yakuza business. Nothing for you to worry about. Rodriguez here was just stopping by. Wanted to see how our work was proceeding.
Though it seems you wish I hadn't. Word of advice? Keeping secrets doesn't feel too neighborly. We all want to be buddies here, don't we?
I'll say. How about we spit and shake, eh, Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Half-man brick walls nicer than him.
Yeah. I'm not a fan myself. Village of Heretics? Yeah, believe me, we've been on it. We're still looking for it, even now. The faster we find it, the better. Snag the treasure and get off this rock.
But no luck so far?
There's a lot of jungle here, kid, and it's real thick. Plus, there's not much to go on. We wouldn't recognize a clue, even if we found one.
Yada yada, Shigaki's got nothing. So, how about our Haku buddies? They ever mention anything?
We asked them once if they knew anything about it. Village of Heretics didn't ring any bells. No dice all around, it seems.
Too many
If
cutscenes.
anything, It's just made them suspicious about where we might have heard the phrase. Especially Rodriguez. He seemed the most unnerved. Feels like he's been keeping a constant eye on us since then.
Fine, what if we find some different Haku and ask them?
Then Rodriguez would hear about it, no doubt. And how would that look? Will he be happy to learn we've had an ulterior motive this whole time? Worst case, he'd get us kicked off the island, making things a lot harder.
Well, guess we're just searching on foot then.
We could always kidnap Rodriguez, rough him up for some information and what have you.
Good idea. I'll help with that one.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear you say that.
We're really out of options. We just have to wait for Shigaki and his crew to find this village. Ugh.
Hey, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
If we could, we'd want to ask the Palikana people about the village of heretics, right? Sneakily, I mean.
If we could, yeah. But after, we'd want to make sure it doesn't get back to Rodriguez somehow.
Well, then I know someone we can ask. Gora and I found him while exploring the island.
Okay, who is it?
He's an old man who lives in a house way off by himself. He seemed really weak, though. Trying to talk to him, he wasn't able to speak too clearly.
Yeah?
Yeah, but that also might be good for us, don't you think? Like maybe he won't tell on us to anyone.
Well, sure, but how would he tell us anything then?
We show him a map and see if he knows where the village is. He can point it out to us. And if he doesn't know, we just think of another plan.
Makes sense. Good thinking, kid. Let's roll. You remember the way to this old guy?
Yeah, follow me. Captain, the old man's house is over this way. We'll still have to walk a little to get there. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, the Elder's house. Let's save the game, for God's sakes, before I fall asleep. Man, all right. Time for a break, everyone. When we come back, we're going to keep pushing with the story. The idea here is to get as far in the story as I possibly can to try to get us to the parts of the game where maybe it's like endgame and choice between side content and story, but please, let's have some more development. See you in the next part.